always loved going to the zoo ever since I was a child. There's something magical about seeing the different animals from various parts of the world living in harmony and beauty. I always felt a connection with them and a sense of wonder and awe. The first animal that caught my eye was a lion, the king of beasts. He was lying on a rock, his golden mane shining in the sun. He looked majestic and proud, as if he owned the place. He lifted his head and let off a roar that echoed throughout the air. I felt a shiver come down my spine as I admired his strength and courage. I moved on to the next exhibit, where I saw the elephant, the largest land animal. He was walking around swinging his trunk and flapping his ears. He looked gentle and wise, as if he knew everything. He stopped and looked at me with his dark eyes. I felt a warmth in his heart, as if he knew I respected his intelligence and compassion. As I continued walking around the zoo, I came across a small enclosure that caught my attention. It was labeled Paula's cat, and it contained a small animal that looked like a furry ball of fur. It had a round face, low-set ears, and big eyes that stared at me curiously. It was one of the most adorable creatures I've ever seen. I watched the Paula's cat for a while as it moved throughout its enclosure. It seemed to be playful and curious, exploring every corner and sniffing every object. It climbed on a rock, stretched its body, showed off its bushy tail, and then it looked at me, tilted its head as if it was trying to figure me out. I felt a connection to this little cat, as if we shared some type of bond. After watching the Paula cat for a while, I decided to explore the rest of the zoo. I followed a path that led me to a large open area, and I saw a group of animals that towered over everything else. They were giraffes, the tallest living animals on Earth. They have long necks and legs and spotted coat patterns. They're magnificent and graceful as they stretch their necks to reach the leaves of the trees. I felt a fascination with these gentle giants, as if they were from another world. I decided to take a picture to remember them for this moment. I took out my camera, aimed it at the giraffe, hoping to capture their unique beauty and personality. One giraffe seemed to smile for me, looking straight into the lens with a confident and charming expression. I pressed the shutter and smiled, feeling happy and grateful for this encounter. I had met giraffes on a beautiful summer day. You know what? I actually spent hours at the zoo, observing and learning about the animals. And I can tell you, I felt a sense of joy and gratitude for their existence. And I left the zoo at dusk, feeling happy and fulfilled. On walking out, I thanked some of the zookeepers for their work and care, and I thanked the animals for their grace and beauty. I had visited the zoo on a beautiful summer day in June.